Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the daily market wrap for Friday, April 4th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's see where we finished up with the market today. So another rough day. Down 38 points, but we were down a little bit more. So still a spinning top here on the monthly chart as it just gets started here at the monthly cloud. Weekly chart, they couldn't do it. They couldn't push it over that bullish engulfing week. So they tried one time early this week, and then it pulled back in. So we just have a red spinning top here. We're going to be analyzing this more in the newsletter this weekend. So if you guys want to check it out, definitely. Check it out. Sign up before Sunday so you can get that in your mailbox on your email box on Sunday morning. Daily chart. We are back here right to the downward trend line, and tried to break above it yesterday. Right, got a little bit of a move up today, and then back down today with a spinning top candle today. So range is kind of decreasing a little bit. Right, we're not seeing the 100-point ranges here. We're down to 78 points. So that's a pretty interesting one going into Monday. Let's take a look at the SPY here. See how it's trading after hours, potentially. Again, inside yesterday, failed to break to the upside, back down to the downward trend line as well. Let's check out the 15-minute chart today. Got a couple nice trades on this one today. Nice short at the open here, double inside 15, worked its way down, and then a couple little pops here at the end of the day, and we're kind of in the middle of that range. They tried to do an end of the day rip mode here, but it was kind of muted there at the end of the day, so it's kind of blah as it pulled back a little bit. So let's take a look at the S&P futures, the ES. Again, very similar setup. Had some big volume coming in here right at the end of the day, and then boom, inside 15 right now into the end of the day. But pretty big down move, right? Finally got out of this kind of channel type formation right here. Got an inside 15 that worked its way up there on the ES, the MES. Almost exactly the same, right? So inside 15 down, right, for a decent little move, and then you got a little pop off of that inside 15. There's some choppy action today, guys. It's kind of like a lot of back and forth action this Friday. Not a lot of breakout moves. Of course, we did see this nice one at the open here for a good move, but then once it did that, have these ups and downs. It's a little bit tricky on the intraday time frame. Let's take a look at Apple and see how that closed up today. All right, so popped a little bit off its lows at the end of the day, so that gave a nice little pop right there. So we'll see how that carries over into to Monday. If you go back to the daily chart right here, still below the 80 MA, below the 200-day, spinning top, kind of blah. It is holding that pitchfork midpoint line. Tesla, on the other hand, big gap up on its delivery news, and they faded that gap basically for most of the day today. Huge move at the open, right? Remember we talked about those pre-market lows, how important those are, and the pre-market highs, how important those are for momentum moves. We got that right at the open today. Then it gave you a big shooting star here, which worked its way down, pennant down there. We talked about that on the lunchtime market update. Twitter. Goldman Sachs upgrade this morning, couldn't hold it at all, so it broke down the 15 orb down today, and that was just kind of hung out at the lows there. Piton actually had a pretty good day today, so that's one to kind of keep on the radar for more bullishness going into next week. Couldn't clear the a couple of the key levels we pointed out on some of the live streams, but it's starting to show continue to show some relative strength. Pfizer had some relative strength today as well. First day out of the macro downward trend line in a long time. So decent move right there. It's approaching the 50-day moving average. Possible it could tag that really quickly on Monday if it really wanted to. I'd still like to see confirmation above this so it could really start to work on an uptrend. So we're looking at all the P stocks right here. So last one, let's look at Planet Fitness. Another rough day on this one today. Let's see if it, we had that, shooting star, momentum shooting star candle here that was under the 80 MA here and gave that push down to the downside right here with some good volume. So it may want to come back and retest that downward trend line right there. It's got some work to do if it wants to get back above these levels and confirm above it, to try to show some strength, but generally pretty weak in this sector here. So good stuff, guys. Well, I hope everybody had a great trading day today. Pumped about doing the newsletter this weekend for our group. Hope to see you guys there. And we'll also have a companion video with that explains all the key topics of it. And it should be a fun one. We got some cool new tools coming out this weekend. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your Friday and a great blessed weekend. And stay healthy out there. And thank you for your support. We'll see you guys Friday night on the free YouTube live stream too. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.